Yeah. Hi, hello. There we go. And also, there we go. Hi. I'm gonna start by finding a crochet hook for this yarn. That also fits this yarn that is slightly thicker. No, that will be too thin. I can already tell. Can I actually? No. That was a 4. Okay, fine. Box. Have it here. Or do I have to steal a different project? Like I might have to. Unless... Oh, it's a 6. Wait. That's a 7. Never mind that. I'm gonna have to steal from a different project. Fine. What about you? I have one here right on my desk. 3.5. You know, my standard size. Means I can most likely use you. Most likely. Need to make sure that doesn't unravel. No. Okay. Most likely I can use this. It's a little too big. A little too big. I would have preferred a 3. So that's how those are. Oh, that's a 3 actually. Thanks. Do I have it noted on this? No, I do not. Okay. But yeah, okay, so. Okay. Perfect. Now I can put this one back. Okay, we have a hook. Yay. And grab a stitch marker. I'm gonna need it. I had to unravel this from something else. It was very much look. Come here, you. Let's see, are we sticking with the theme? Going with the blue kitty cat? Actually, let's go with a purple kitty cat. Nice and visible, at least. Oh, come on. Stay. Thank you. Okay. Now we can start. Okay. This is just basic. Fine. progged a very, very old project, so this yarn is gonna be a bitch. I think this mermaid will be smaller than most other things. Come on, get in. It will for sure be smaller than the jackalope. It's fine. And hello Daisy, how's it doing? And hello Bot, I see you too. Even though no one else do. Boom, band. I already had breakfast, it seems. Woo. Oh yeah, my phone reminded me I forgot to do my French. Woo. Ugh. Well, we are 8 minutes in and this is all I've got because reason. Ugh. And I'm gonna do this and then do my French because I refuse to lose my Duolingo streak when I am 4 days away from a full year. I refuse to lose that streak. I said when I started, I will not lose the streak until I have done a year. And I am 4 days away. Great streak, yeah, especially as I got told that I probably wouldn't do it more than 2 weeks. I am now at a year almost. Okay, there we go, that's 2 rounds. Wow, it's gonna be a tiny head. Oh boy. That's gonna be a tiny ass head. Okay. Let me... Did I lower the volume? Yes, I did. Okay. Now I'm gonna mute the microphone. Ahem. Okay, that was one done. Okay, go. That was air learn done too. Day 147 on that one. Well, okay. Back to the scheduled program. And of course, there's an itch starting on my neck. Thanks. Uh, okay, pattern. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Following the standard amigurumi pattern head for once. Nice to know. No surprises there. Wow, just 10. I wish I had found something else to do, but I really thought I knew where my other pink yarns were. Oh well. Gonna get easier soon. I'm hopefully getting my intones and pinks on Friday. Hopefully. And I also ordered one extra slime green, a purple, and a sort of dark gold copper yarn in metallic. The metallic I only ordered so I could get free shipping. Because it was cheaper to add that than to pay the shipping. Which was quite funny. Was almost a full dollar cheaper. Though of course, with almost every yarn I bought being on sale, I paid. What was it I calculated? I calculated roughly that I paid $30 for a yarn that would have cost almost 60. And then I saved again by adding one extra ball to get to 30 and get free shipping. Now when that happens, justifies a nice little extra, yeah. Especially when it gets cheaper to add something instead of paying the shipping. It's just like, wait, what? Okay, thanks. I actually didn't think it would be cheaper if I added it, but yeah, sure. I have no plans for it, but I'll take it. I also am not sure how I'm gonna make the hair for the mermaid. Coffee. I was thinking I might use this. Yeah, ribbit. I might use this for the hair that I was gonna use for the bra and tail. This is the one that is way too thick. If I'm using this for the head and body, I might use this for the hair. It would go nicely with the yarn for the bra and fin. Because I'm gonna use that blue pink. Let's see, now it was good in here. I'm hoping this will only be a 2-stream thing, but we shall see. Because with the new yarning coming, I do have some plans. Need to put washing online. Ooh, do it before it starts raining. Mm. I'm hoping this will be as cute as I'm imagining. Let's see. Let me check the panel. It was increased up to 4, I believe. Yes. Now we are on 3. Okay. You know, why the fuck am I even yawning? I've slept great. I may have slept too long though. If I sleep anything more than 5 or 6 hours, I become very tired. Mm. 3? Yeah. I am also not caffeine enough to think, apparently. Well, woohoo! We have the right stitch count. And tell by the fact that we are ending on an increase like we should. Okay, so we have one more increase round. Then it's single crochet rounds and then decrease. ending up correct again. No, I'm not always surprised when I do, but I am also always surprised when I do. Okay. Wow, how many rounds of single crochet is that? Wow. Wait, is that correct? Wow. 9 rounds single crochet. Oh boy. Okay. Let me pull some yarn. And also get the calculator up. Let's see, we're starting with 7. Best way to keep track. Also, wow, that is a lot of rounds. Just single crochet. Wow. We are not gonna get as much done on this mermaid as I thought we would. I thought for sure I could get the head and most of the body. It's looking like it might be more like the head and starting on the body. Because most head patterns are like 11 rounds total. This one is 20 and 9 of them is single crochet round. I'm gonna also need more coffee soon. I'm not saying, but I'm also saying coffee matters. Can I maybe put you in this? Almost. There we go. Okay. Now I don't have to move it. That's gonna be nice. Gonna just be able to stick there. And almost be out the way. Goose. Both loops, please. Could be a very big head. Certainly doesn't look like her head is that big on the picture. But I suppose it's because of the hair. It doesn't look that big. I'm gonna do a few more rounds before I grab more coffee. Then I can also check the app on my phone and see if my yarn have any more specific ETA than just 5 to 7 days. That was round 8. Need to get up to round 15. Oh, round and round. Yay, we have boob mount. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna pull more yarn here. That should give me something to work with, right? Okay. That's good. I would try and speed up, but this yarn is super thin. I'm also using my left wrist a lot more than I should. I need to try and use my right a lot more. Go. Ah, I promise it's a head, even though it still looks like a boob. It's gonna look like a boob for a long ass time, by the way. Speaking of ass, what if I give the mermaid butt cheek? Because, I mean, every time you see a mermaid sit in the movies, it's always like a normal human, which means butt cheeks. I mean, I probably could. Oh, hello. Funny you should enter. Right, I was talking about giving the mermaid butt cheeks. I mean, how's you doing? Yeah, I was just saying that every time you see a mermaid sit in movies, it's always very much like a normal human, which means butt cheeks. So maybe I should add butt cheeks to the mermaid. And right after I said that, I noticed you in chat. It was just timing. That's timing, yo. It feels like the camera is off angle. Because I'm sitting my normal angle, but... Mm, oh, that's better? Yeah! How I found a trick to summoning you. I need to stop using my left wrist so much. Ugh. We need to use my right more. Otherwise my left will just be hurting mess. I keep forgetting. For lunch for me, I don't eat lunch or breakfast. Tomato soup sounds good. Do you have thick slices of white bread to dip in it? Because that's the best part. At least in school it was. So of course if I ate lunch in school, I never ate dinner at home. But yeah, that was the best part. When we had tomato soup for lunch at school because we got like super big and thick slices of white bread to dip in it. So hot though, bubbling like molten lava. Ooh, nice. Well, I can tell this yarn is old. I need to get rid of yarns from my stash. So I have yarn that is more current than 2 decades old. Like this pink I'm currently using is about 20 years old. No, it's older. 20, 23. Yes, it looked like bodex. Yarn from the vault. Yeah, I started buying and collecting yarn and such when I was like 15, 16. I think this pink is from when I was 17. I think. And because I turned 39 this year, this yarn be old. Which makes it even better that I'm actually using it so I can get rid of it from my stash. As I did buy a lot of pinks and skin tones on Hobby yesterday, as they were having a sale. So I got a shitload of cotton and acrylic. I don't have much of those anyway in my stash, but yeah. It means I can get rid of most of these old ones. When you gonna grow up? I don't know, I kinda stopped growing when I was 16. Height-wise, anyway. I didn't grow up, maybe one day. Well, it's optional. Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Which is why I'm over here thinking about how much money I need to save up for my next Lego set. Because the prices of the one I want fluctuates very wildly. Carcass is different age, Brain is in kindergarten, yeah. And then kind of Lego do you build? Mostly the more specialized sets. Like I've made the Minecraft Fox Lodge. It's a sleeping fox, but you turn around and it's a house. And I have that up on a shelf. Then I have the Slytherin house banner. And you open it up and it's the Slytherin common room. I have the Wednesday Black Dahlia flower. And when you open up the pot, it's the Nevermore Academy greenhouse. Star Wars, yeah. I have a few. Somewhere I have a TIE fighter, I think it's currently in the basement. But I have a TIE fighter. Then my next Lego set I want fluctuates between $38 and $100. Oh yeah, fun. And of course I only ever spot it when it's closer to 100. I never ever catch it on sale somewhere. Thank you, I guess it was just blocks. When I grew up, we had just started getting the sets. I remember that. It was still mostly just blocks, but they had started selling actual sets with the instruction. Like I have a police boat somewhere. That's the only one I remember. When I was one amount of cast-offs and spares, did they always... I think it depends on which country. Like, I'm in South Sweden, child of the early 90s, and we barely had any at all. You could buy buckets upon buckets of blocks, but actual sets I didn't see at the store until I was about 6 or 7. And since then it has just exploded. And now it's the other way around. You cannot find anyone selling blocks, it's just sets everywhere. No matter what. Merging in population now? When was never... Yeah, same. It's super weird. And also back then it was only kids doing it. You never saw anyone above the age of 10. Maybe 11, 12 at the most, absolute most, with Lego sets. Or blocks at all. And now it's like all ages. And big ass worldwide building competition. And so on. Speed building competitions. Like engineering technique competitions and all of that. Design competitions. A-grade marketing. And great for big Star Wars ones. Yeah. My dream Star Wars set I will never own because it is that expensive. It cost 3 months rent because it is discontinued. So anyone selling it is charging an arm and a leg and your firstborn and 3 months rent. Yep. I've looked it up. At the cheapest, I have found it for... what is it? $970 US. Was the cheapest I found it? Yeah. Exactly. And as a comparison, my rent is currently 654, which by the way includes electricity, water and internet. Which kit? Let me look up the exact model because it is discontinued and it has been remade a few times, but it's only one specific one. Um, let's see. Like holy shit, even on AliExpress is over 200. There. Are you giving the exact model number? No? Damn it, where is the model number? There is the 65159 Death Star. It's 4016 pieces. And pretty much no one sells it anymore. It's part of the Ultimate Collector's Series Classic. It doesn't say on Brickpedia that it is discontinued, but no one is actually selling it. Yeah, we are on Swedish crown. SEK. But I always give money amounts in US dollars because it is the most universally easy to convert to your own currency. They have, but different models. But not that exact one. That is fully 3D. You can see both, one side is the exterior, the other side is the interior. Yep. Exactly. Them prices. Okay, apparently now I can start with the eyeballs. Okay. Okay, guess I'm grabbing eyeballs. I remember it said 9mm, but that seemed a bit big. I don't believe these might be 9s. No, maybe it's not so big. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's not so big. Ah, this is one of 2 boxes I have. Now to find the backings. I'm guesstimating maybe. Yeah, actually, it is those backings. I have this one too. That's the noses I use for eyeballs. But yeah, I got both of these on Amazon for a total of $25. And so far I've only run out of the small sizes. Cool. Yeah, but I did have to buy extra 6mm. Let's see, between rounds 11 and 12. Okay. That's 11. It's 11, 12. Okay. There. Go. Let me see, just 6 in between? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. That is a very spiky spike. Thank you. Okay. Wow, that is some that is some staring into your soul kind of shit. You're saying. Oh boy. That is some staring into your soul kind of shit. But I have to burn those. Let me check. No, actually not. Okay. People are always complaining about these sheep eyes, the backings. I've never had any issues. They have never ever popped off. If I have the right size, they have never ever popped off. So I have no idea what people are doing wrong. I have always used the cheapest shit eyeballs. The only thing is that I might have to cut away some factory leftovers from the edges. But I've never had an issue with them popping off if I have the correct size. Yeah. About that. That's why. That's why I check so carefully, because these two look exactly the same. They're not. That one is roughly 1mm smaller than that, if not less. But they look exactly the same until you actually try them on. It's like 0.5 mm to 1 mm difference. That's it. That's the size difference between those, and they look exactly the same otherwise. Okay, now we're on the decrease, by the way. Finally. My bangs are starting to grow, so they are itching my forehead. But you don't prefer to synchronize? I've never used synchronize. It's not something I can easily buy over here. And even on Amazon they are expensive. Like, I can actually get another full box of assorted eyes like those. A full box. For the same price, it would cost me to buy 3 pairs of synchro eyes. Yeah. Like I said, those 2 boxes cost me 25 US dollars together and had free shipping. And that was despite them being from 2 different sellers. And just 3 pack of synchro eyes is more expensive than 1 box. I just Timor or AliExpress, but that's probably where Amazon got theirs from. Probably. People always say shitting on others for buying from directly from Asia. Well, guess what? Most of the things in the world comes from those countries anyway. So why does it matter where you buy them when they're made in the same factory? Like, you can look it up, and H&M are made in the same factory as designer clothing, for example, at the top of my head. So why would designer clothing be that much better than H&M? Like, sure, I own designer clothing, but I get mine secondhand. Ah, I did one single crochet too many. It was 3 and decrease, not 4 and decrease. Like my favorite winter jacket I got last year. I got it for $8 because it was missold as a cardigan, but it was a $270 jacket, and I got it for 8. Oh, I have some other even better finds that are high-end designer, but those are the kind of things you don't talk about on stream. I can mention the jacket because it's not that high-end designer, but the other stuff, no. There we go. Staring into your soul casually. I'm gonna slide into your DMs about that. I'm gonna slide into your DMs about that. And this confirmed to be the real deal, by the way. I did get it valued. It is the real deal. have to start stuffing this. One, two, yeah, decrease here. Got it. I also have a Versace jacket I got. I think I paid $82 for that. Second hand. Let's not talk about the retail price in that one. Let's just say it was a lot more than what I paid. A lot more. I even have stuffing on my desk, by the way. I have this. That ain't gonna be enough. Well done. I'm gonna have to get coffee too after this round. Coffee and stuffing. Go. I'm gonna mark this because we now have 2 rounds left, so I'm really gonna need that stuffing. But also I'm gonna need to stuff my hole with coffee. Otherwise known as yeah. Thing is that most of the designer stuff I own and wear on the daily doesn't look designer. I have a handmade Italian bag, $700, that I sometimes wear. It doesn't look designer. Okay, at least his head is not boob shaped anymore. It actually looks like a head. So, I need stuffing. No, wait, maybe. Okay. You guys get free Shork. You get free Drew. Because he is laying on stuffing. That I just noticed. Laying on stuffing. You get free Drew visit. I want to be... Okay, that should be it. Yeah. You guys got free visit from Drew. will still have to get up though, because coffee. Because coffee. This be empty. This needs to be fixed. There are two sizes of the shark. There is the 1 meter and the 50 centimeter. I think it was 50. Let me check his tail. 55 centimeter. Drew is 55 centimeter. And then the big one is 1 meter. And they are so soft. And also so squishy. It never gets old. Just never gets old. Here you go. Enjoy that. I need coffee. I only do it every time I touch him, which is very often, several times a day. There we go. Made you jump, eh? You didn't expect me to answer, right? And hello, lurk away. To really Careful of the eye posts because those are gigantic. Go. Let's separate this cloud. Wow, my thumb joints are really bad. Oh yeah, I need to dig up my laptop. I have some writing to do. My laptop, by the way, is also secondhand. Another lot of washing ready to go out. Woo! Look at you being all productive and not stabbing anyone. Yet. Let's see, what is the time? Okay. Got an hour and a half-ish left. So when it has gone slower than I thought it would, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, I think that's all I can stuff the head at the moment. Since we do got some rounds left. We can't stuff it too much. Otherwise it's gonna be a bitch. Make these last ones. Let's see, do I need to save a... No, okay, yes, just finish off, okay. Okay, so it's just... finish off then, okay. That means that, let's see, on the body... Yeah, it's on the body, you leave the tail to sew the head on, don't know. I had to double check, just to be sure. Okay, now it's 1. Then decrease. I hate this part so much. I hate this part so much. Yeah. is one of the most annoying parts ever. Oh wait, does that mean I have a raid target? For later? Maybe. I just remember that there are a few people that might actually be streaming even though Wednesday is not their normal day. Okay. Eh. Okay, we have one round left. It is not as annoying, thankfully. I can reset the calculator. Okay, let's shove this in here. I'm gonna stuff it more later. I just don't wanna stuff it too much when I'm still working on it. I risk getting stuffing caught. Come on. Get in. Thank you. Okay. Annoying. Yeah. Okay, how many do I have left? Only two. Got it. Thank God. Yeah. I am so ready for this to be over. And also the sun is very, very bright. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna end with a slip stitch. As usual, even though the pattern doesn't say so. Still gonna leave a tail. Okay. We have we have a head. Very squishy head because I haven't stuffed it all the way yet. But there is a head. And the pattern goes from the head to the wig cap and the hair, but I'm not gonna make that yet. I'm gonna skip to the body, which starts at the fin and goes up. Which means we finally have some more interesting yarn than this. Come on, Drew, let go. Let go. Now we have this. I think this colorway was called Romance. And hello, bot in my chat, I see you. Thankfully no one else does. There we go. Okay. But yeah, this will be a very interesting mermaid. And I thought this colorway was very fitting. Both the color itself and the name. One, two, three, four, five. One more. Okay. I always say, always do a safety count, because if you fuck up the start, you fuck up everything else. Always do a safety count. Even if you think you've got it. It has happened where I myself have thought I had 6. Then I did a safety count and I had 5. Okay, my coffee should be drinkable now. Noise. How do people live without coffee? Without coffee, I'm like bouncing off the walls. And the ceiling. And everything else. Yeah. No, it seems I never turned the internet off my phone. Whoops. I'm still connected to the Wi-Fi. I could tell by the fact that my phone just lit up with a notification from Twitter. You like that with tea, like coffee? Can sometimes give you a headache? Huh. I don't get headaches unless I'm without coffee. My dude, why was that a question for Twitter? What? Go away. Trigger. So cute! Big fluffy moth. Giant paws. Giant paws. Even bigger paws. Moth. Oh, those paws are bigger than most cities. Don't mind me quickly scrolling through my Twitter feed because gigantic paws and toe beans that are bigger than cities and oh, wow. Don't mind me retweeting those ribbon eel snake things. Because damn. Pause. Ooh, bug. Reposting Picasso bug. Okay. I'm gonna stop. Okay, internet off. There we go. I got distracted by pause. No, I am on my way. Oh, okay. Does that mean I will have a raid target? Because I'm ending in about 1 hour-ish. And I don't mind you mentioning other streamers in my chat. Because share the love. I am on your phone. Oh my. Good thing I'm a small moth if you're gonna stick me in small places like that. Just saying. Yep. It's gonna be a bitch for a few minutes. I have like nothing to hold on to. Even with my baby hands. Yep. Yeah, please and thank you. Not squashing them off. Oh yeah, have I mentioned that I have yarn to make a giant light bulb? Okay. Go around. I have like nothing to hold on to. This super tiny piece. Oh, and it's also plush yarn, and it has sparkles in it. Eh. This is fairly soonish gonna be a more grayish blue. Looking at fog. Am I gonna have to open another tab? Because fog. I mean, I could anyway. I actually don't have that many browser tabs open for once. I think I'm at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm at 10. I would have been at 9 tabs if it hadn't been for my background sound. It's fine. I'll open another one. Let it be there. Great. Add. Damn it. Oh my god, it's so riveting. Yarn was coming this week. I'm hoping I ordered it yesterday. It did say ETA 5 to 7 days due to delayed due to snow. But I looked it up. Their warehouse is fairly close to me. It's like 2 hours by car. So there should be no snow. So I'm hoping it will arrive by Saturday. I'm guesstimating Friday or Saturday. Because it is that close and no snow warning in this area. It is still in the same state. That warehouse. Because I looked it up, I still have some bags from Hobby. And all of them have the same warehouse written on it. I can actually check on my new tracking app if there is any more specific ETA. No, it already has a label created. It already has a label. So yeah. Guesstimated arrival Friday, Saturday. Which means I can pick it up after stream on Saturday. And that frog is so cute. Food and increase. tadpole path. I know, right? And even though I technically shouldn't, I am gonna buy that glider. Just saying. There most likely are quite a lot of things I don't have because the path thing is fairly new. It is fairly new. They only started. Oh, the glider is in the real money shop. I posted it in my Discord. In Paleo City Center. It's a lily pad, with a tiny frog on it. It's gonna be fairly expensive, but still. Like $15 or $20. But I have said since I bought the frog bundle that I will not spend any money until they release a frog glider. Well, what do you know? We have a frog glider. Oh well, technically I said frog glider or frog pet. So 1 out of 2 ain't bad. So yeah. I am gonna be spending a little bit of money in Paleo. Even though I shouldn't. But it's fine, it's all in the budget in a way. I just have to, you know, not buy candy, and that's that money saved and used for something else, so it's fine. It's not a big deal. I know, right? It's a frog on a lily pad. Hi, hello, have we met? Now we just need a frog pet. And that will be my Pele dreams complete. Unless they release a frog house. We can slowly start to see some color changes here. We have started getting some splotches of the grayish blue. And we get more of it down here. No bluish pink for a while though. That's fairly far in. But there will be some bluish pink in this fin. Okay, more increases. Love using multicolored yarn. I know, right? I just get so bored with solid colors. Like, sure, solid colors have their time and place, but I get so fucking bored working with them. Like, actually just bored. Even if it's a project I actually like. We are slowly increasing here. This is the tip of the fin, by the way, of the mermaid. Starting from the bottom and going up to the body. Okay, 8 and 9 go around. Oh. Too bad I am not near. Otherwise my wallet would be in danger. I would probably just walk in and hand them my wallet and then go browse. Just walk in and hand them my wallet. Here, you're gonna need this. And then grab a big ass wheelie cart. I would spend so much money if I was near that place. Okay, so we had 2 rounds of single crochet now. Imagine a trolley dash in Hobby Warehouse? Yeah. I can technically go there. It would cost a lot of money. But it is close enough to be almost affordable. Almost affordable in a way. Because I can take the train to Denmark. From my city. We have the big train station right here. It's about 45 minutes by bus away. There's the big train station. And I can take the train from there to Denmark. And then from the station, I think there's a bus that goes almost directly to the Hobby Warehouse. Or it stops fairly close to it. It would be almost affordable for me to get there. Yeah. The dream superpower. Teleportation. Either teleportation or being able to summon yarn from anywhere in the world but still have to pay for it. But you wouldn't have to pay for the shipping, just the actual yarn. But you would be able to summon it to you. Either of those two would be the dream superpower. Because every power needs to have a downside. So you would still have to pay for the yarn, you just wouldn't have to pay for the shipping. But yeah. And I am looking at that frog. And I forgot, okay, forward and increase, got it. Adaptation, because we can do things with windows, yes. But also, think about this. You could summon yarn to you, and you had a friend that could teleport. You could teleport yarn to you, and then your friend would teleport to you to pick up the yarn and then teleport back home. That would be the best of two worlds. 1, 2, 3, okay. It would be more convoluted than just being able to teleport to the yarn. But also, it would be more fun if you could do one of each. Mostly because, due to currency conversion, the same yarn costs different amounts. Depending on where you are. So it would be cheaper if I could teleport yarn from Hobie to me, and then you teleport to me and get the yarn from me and then teleport back home. That would be cheaper than you being able to teleport yarn from Hobie to you due to currency conversion. So there is that too. You can't just think cool power. You need to think about the ups and downs of it too. Yeah. Right? Okay, this should mean that Lady B should still be streaming by the time I end, right? I end in less than an hour because it's 3:10. I end at 4. Yeah. Okay. That's my thought since she just started her raid train time. And now we're finally getting some more color into this. Instead of it just being blue. Not that I don't mind because it's a really nice blue. So I'm happy to get some changes in this. We are going right here, we are going into a more pinkish gray. We are leaving the blue behind. I really love that yarn she's got there. That green and yellow mix is such a good froggy yarn. I think a store in the city center got something similar. Not as plush as that, but similar colorway. I do really like that plush variant. Those are really hard to get over here. I usually only find the velvet kind. That's more soft and annoying than actually plush. And yeah, this mermaid will be cool. I'm hoping I can get a lot done on this tail. Okay. Let's find out which round I'm on because I think I missed taking one off on the calculator. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I forgot to take one off. Okay, we are now on 13. Done. Got it. Got it. Wait, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 increase, yes, okay. Hey, come on. Okay, now we're getting back into the blue. Red background screen. Yeah. Carlo from Hobby. I think I recognize that. Let's see, I do got Hobby as a quick mark currently. Yeah, carnival. Yeah. Well, have you looked at Hobby Carnival then? It's Swedish Hobby, but still, you can see the colors. Let's see, 14, 15 go around. Got it. Eh. And also, why do I have a feeling that I have unintentionally lowered the volume of my background sound? No, it is on 22. Okay. Weird. Will we actually get any pink at all? I don't think so. Or should that be I don't think so? I mean, I don't mind. It's gonna be very cool as is. Give your first games of that in pink orange. Lovely on, but not favorite color. Yeah. For multicolor, I really do prefer the Universe line from Hobby. It's just, eh. It's just, hi, hello. Even with my shitty camera, you can still see this. It's a bit darker in real life, that's about it. But yeah. But yeah. There is a there is one that is similar to this, but it has yellow instead of the greens. This one is solar flare. The other one is solar eclipse, I believe. It has more yellow and orange than green. And hello. How's you doing? Sneaking in as I'm working on Mermaid tail. We have done a head, though. A very bald head, but we have a head. So there is that. And this is the start of the tail. It will eventually go into the body. I haven't looked up in how many rounds. I'm actually gonna check that after this. I need to look at the pattern anyway for what I'm gonna do next, so I might as well look up when we are starting on body. Oh, okay. 2 rounds. We have one more increase round and one more single crochet round. Then it's body. Okay. Can we even get there in... Okay. Come on. We have about half an hour left. And again. I think I am just banning the third bot. Thankfully, you guys can't see them. But yeah, I think I just had a third one. Okay. Last round before we start on the body. Whoa. That's gonna be interesting because this yarn is slightly thicker than the pink. Which ones? Sadly, you can't see much of this. It's almost the correct colors, actually. Almost. Okay, then pull up, top, and check pattern. How many? Okay, 4. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna, instead of cutting this, I'm gonna do a little specialty thing. Yeah, okay. So instead of cutting this or anything, I am instead gonna, when I get back around, I'm just gonna carry that up. So that when I am gonna switch back to it, it's right there, ready to use. But first I have 4 rounds of this to do. I am gonna do one extra stitch so that I have moved the marker. Go. Okay. Okay. Got it. Technically 4 rounds. This because the fourth round is just decrease. I'm not gonna carry that blue up until I get to the end of this. And there's a cat here stuck in my yarn. Let's move that marker again. I know, right? Okay, and now I crochet around that blue. So instead of putting it away, I'm putting it around the hook. So that the yarn I'm picking up with the pink is sandwiching that and carrying that upwards. Because I'm gonna need that blue after the next round. Not after this, but after the next. I'll do the same again. Put the blue around. Sandwiched. There we go. So now after this round, it will be ready to use. And I don't have a long ass float on the inside. was 2 degrees, right? Right? Right. Okay. Okay, then trees and switching to the blue. Yeah. To complete that stitch. Perfect. Because now we are making the brow. Hmm. Okay, it seems I forgot to mark off around because we are on 22. Please and thank you. Okay, 22 to 24 is go around. Got it. Okay. Getting through this quickly. Sort of. We do still have all of the hair. And we have the arms. And we have, the actual fins. But otherwise, kinda quick. Because now it's just syncing around. Which by definition is a lot quicker than counting increases and decreases. Oh yeah. The hair will be time consuming. I am debating doing that off stream. Because first you are making a wig cap. Then you are sort of latch hooking long strands of yarn to the wiggy cap, and then you are putting that on the head. So I'm debating doing that off stream and then just sewing it on stream. And again, I'm gonna move the marker. Also, carry that pink up. There we go. yeah, it's taking shape fairly quick. Sadly, we didn't get any pink on the fin or the bra, but that's fine. We did get some color changes anyway, so it looks very sea-like. We just didn't get any actual pink. Because there is actual pink in this yarn. And I'm still considering giving her butt cheeks. Just staying. I'm still considering giving her butt cheeks. Have I forgotten to mark off around again? Think so. Yes. Yes, yeah. And after that one, we are changing back to the pink color. I'm gonna move the marker. So go. Now that and give me that. Okay. And that was the last of that multi-colored. I can cut that. Okay, come here. Didn't say you were allowed to drop out of the work. Okay. Now we're back to only the pink. Can I actually get this done? Maybe. Debatable, but we also don't have much left. We should be able to. It's 3:48. I have 2 rounds left of the body. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. And now just 1 round left. What's for dinner? That's a good fucking question. I have no idea, to be honest. Might just be meatballs. Meatballs, broccoli, and pasta. We shall see. Just gonna. No, okay. You okay then? You can now leave a long tail so we can stitch you on the head. Probably too long, but whatever. I'm gonna secure this. Before I call this done. And by secure, I just mean... trying to get in here and do one knot. Really? You're gonna be like that? Okay. Okay. Ah, come on. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm calling this done right on time too. So we have the head and most of her body. Just need the hair, the arms, and the actual fin parts down here. But we have all of the big pieces, at least. That's gonna be so cute. Then I guess... Also I could be using this for the hair. That's gonna be gorgeous, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, got this away before I drop them. I'm gonna keep that hook on my desk. Gonna snooze the ads since I'm ending anyway. Okay. We got a surprising amount done, actually. Okay, here we go. That will be it for today then. So as usual, Discord be over yonder. Instagram is right there, and I'm gonna copy her name. Go. Because for once we have a raid target. I mean, hi. Yeah, thank you all for being here, lurking, working. I'll be back as usual on Saturday. And hopefully my yarn have arrived too. So there is that. But for now, stay warm, stay safe, have a great time zone. I'll be seeing you when I see you. Bye.